It was supposed to be a peaceful day in Wonderwood, until Jarg, the evil tapeworm ghost, escaped from his jail and took over the city with an army of millions of tapeworms. Once again, the Enchantimals are needed to save the day. Wrench-Beak Bird charges Jarg with his army tank, but Jarg destroys it. Danessa Deer looks out the window in horror as green mist begins to fill the streets. Jarg Tapeworm unleashed chaos upon the city of Wonderwood. His army, comprised of millions of his writhing, relentless brethren, swarmed through the streets, consuming everything in their path. The city, once a bustling hub of life and vitality, quickly fell into a state of disarray and terror. In the midst of the pandemonium, Prince Wrench, distinguished by his vibrant red shirt and distinctive gray bird head, took charge. Determined to restore peace in Wonderwood, he commandeered an army tank, rumbling defiantly through the crowded streets towards Jarg. "You are going down, Jarg. Surrender to the kingdom of Wrench," said Prince Wrench-Beak. But Jarg, with a wicked glint in his many eyes, anticipated the assault. With one swift, destructive move, he reduced Prince Wrench's tank to a smoking heap of twisted metal. Unperturbed by the initial setback, a band of formidable heroes emerged from the shadows. "Oh no, Jarg has escaped his jail and taken over Wonderwood. We have to stop him," Felicity Fox exclaims. The Enchantimal Patrol, Felicity Fox, Bree Bunny, and Danessa Deer change into their superhero uniforms, ready to battle. Felicity Fox, towering and elegant with the grace of her fox lineage, flicked her hair behind her shoulders. Beside her, Danessa Deer, with her striking radiated calm determination. Completing the trio was Bree Bunny, whose swift movements belied her small stature. As they converged on Jarg, their superhero uniforms gleaming under the fading sun, the villainous tapeworm unleashed his most insidious assault. They find Jarg the giant tapeworm, floating ominously above the city streets with his creepy, ghostly glow. Jarg declares with a booming voice, "You think you can stop me? I am unstoppable. This city belongs to me now. Attack tapeworms." Jarg releases an army of tapeworms. Felicity Fox says, "Oh, we'll see about that." Enchantimal Patrol attack. The team charges forward, but Jarg counters with a powerful blast of ghostly energy, forcing them back. Tapeworm Besties attack, commanded Jarg. With a flick of his grotesque arms, he cascaded a mass of his minions down upon the heroines, the ravenous worms squirming with feverish hunger. They latched onto Felicity, Danessa, and Bree, intent on devouring flesh and hope. Despite the peril, the heroines' spirits did not waver. Within the grotesque tangle, they conjured their inner strength. Felicity, with a swift gesture, summoned Foxfire to burn away the perilous tide. Danessa deftly reached for her enchanted deer pendant, enveloping herself and her companions in a protective aura. Meanwhile, Bree's nimble agility allowed her to nimbly evade the worst of the attack, stomping away those that came too close. Together, these resilient defenders waged an extraordinary battle against Jarg and his relentless horde. They refused to succumb, their relentless bravery echoing through the besieged streets. The Enchantimals fight valiantly, using their powers and gadgets to try and subdue Jarg. But Jarg is clever. He traps them in a swirling, glowing cage. Pathetic. Did you really think you stood a chance? I and my tapeworms will infect the citizens of Everwild. Mohahaha, Jarg snickers. Danessa Deer states, "We can't be trapped here. We have to think of something." Patter Peacock struggles. "I can't break through these bars, they're too strong." Sage Skunk suddenly remembers. "If only we had a way to wait, Bree. Don't you have that gadget from last time?" Bree Bunny smiles. "I never leave home without it." Bree pulls out a small pink-colored high-tech gadget from her utility belt and presses a button. The cage begins to spark and weaken until it shatters, freeing them. Felicity Fox cheers. "Great job, Bree. Now let's finish this together." The Enchantimals regroup and launch a coordinated attack on Jarg the half-human, half-tapeworm, combining their powers and gadgets to weaken him. Jarg begins to lose his energy, flickering and fading. No, this isn't over. I'll be back, Jarg screams. With one final burst, the Enchantimals force Jarg back into his containment cell, locking it tightly. Denesadir asserts, "This time we'll make sure he stays in there for good." The Enchantimals look around at the now safe streets of Wonderwood, filled with grateful faces. Bree Bunny jokes, "Well, that's one way to take down a parasite." Felicity Fox adds, "Yeah, and thanks to all of us working together, Wonderwood is safe again." And so, with teamwork and bravery, the Enchantimal Patrol saved Wonderwood once again. The Enchantimals wave to the cheering crowd as they head off into the night, ready for whatever adventure comes their way next. The end.